Country. Portugal, Portugal, Português, Português. Spain, l'España, Español, Español. Poland, la Pologne, Polonais, Polonaise. France, la France, Français, Française. India, land, India, Indienne. Egypt, l'Égypte, Egyptia, Egyptienne. Korea, Corée, Coréenne, Coréenne. China, la Chine, Chinois, Chinoise. Russia, la Ruse, Ruse, Ruse. Germany, l'Allemagne, Allemande, Allemande.
Monuments. The Palais Garnier is a grand landmark at the north end of the Avenue de l'Opéra in Paris, France. It is regarded as one of the architectural masterpieces of its time. Built in the neo-Baroque style, it is the 13th theatre to house the Paris Opera since it was founded by Louis XV in 1669. It was often also called the Paris Opera, but since the building of the Opéra Bastille in 1989, it is referred to as the Opéra Garnier. Paris just wouldn't be Paris without the Eiffel Tower. Designed by Gustave Eiffel for the 1889 World Fair at 300 meters, it was then the world's tallest building. Arc de Triomphe. The Arc is a site of memories, current events and celebrations. Standing in a direct line between the Louvre and the Grande Arc de la Défense, the monument links the past with the present and offers amazing views. A truly amazing landmark, 50 meters high and 45 meters wide. Paris would not be Paris without it. Avenue des Champs-Élysées. Stretching for 2 kilometers and lined with trees, Les Champs-Élysées has become the center for festivities and official parades. It is a magnet for tourists and for the multitudes that enjoy evenings spent strolling around the broad and picturesque avenue. The avenue was originally created in 1667 by André Lenotre, Louis XIV's gardener, in order to improve the view Jardin des Tuileries. The avenue was lengthened at the end of the 18th century to run from the Place de la Concorde to the Arc de Triomphe. Cimetière du Père Lachaise. Paris' most famous cemetery gets the name from Louis XIV's religious advisor, who previously owned the property. In 1804, the city decided to turn the land into a cemetery. Famous people buried here include authors Marcel Proust, Oscar Wilde and Honoré de Balzac, the singers Edith Piaf and Jim Morrison, whose grave is one of the most visited. Among the many 19th century sculptures and monuments is the Mur de Fédère, which is placed in memory of the 147 rebels shot here on May 28, 1871 during the Paris Commune. Jardin du Luxembourg. The ground on which the Jardin du Luxembourg and the Palais du Luxembourg stand was originally the site of a Roman camp. It is one of Paris' favorite gardens, sensitively and very prettily laid out. It is wonderfully popular with students and residents in Paris' Latin Quarter, a much-loved and popular meeting place. Seine. The main axis of the city. It is part of the layout of Paris. The right bank indicates the northern part of the capital and the left the southern side. It is west of this bank that the elegant Saint-Germain-des-Prés district is to be found. The Seine is spanned by 36 bridges, one of the most beautiful being the Pont Alexandre III. It is also lined by the most prestigious buildings in Paris, including the Grand Palais and the Invalides. An original way of viewing these sights is to embark on one of the many pleasure boats stationed close to Alma Bridge. Tour Montparnasse. Even for locals, the Montparnasse Tower offers a fairy tale view of the city. It is accessible thanks to Europe's fastest lift that whisks you up to the top in just 38 seconds. From here, 200 meters up, or from the bar restaurant on the 56th floor, the panorama extends for miles. Situated about Montparnasse train station, which serves the west of France, the tower is home to offices and businesses. Judged by the restaurant, it is an exhibition that traces the history of Paris since 1858. Jardin des Tuileries. Situated right in the heart of Paris, the Jardin des Tuileries stretches from the Louvre to Place de la Concorde. From 21st June to 25th August every year, the garden plays host to Fun Fair, whose big wheels gives visitors a fabulous view over Rue de Rivoli. Currency. In 1999, the French introduced the euro as its currency, alongside the franc. In 2002, the franc was discontinued and only the currency of France is now the euro, which you can use in most of the European Union. Remember that the exchange rate does vary.
Directions. North, Nor. South, Sud. East, A. West, West. Between, Entre. At the end of the road, au bout de la rue. Around, autour de. Straight, tout droit. Besides, à côté de. Left, à gauche. Right, à droite. At the top, en haut. Facing, en face de. At the bottom, au bas de. The first road, la première rue. The second road, la deuxième rue.